I'm Connor Parsons, I'm 19 years old and I've been playing at Norwich City Football Club for nearly 7 years now. I joined Norwich I think when I was like 9 years old, and I remember my first training session was down here at Greens Road, and I remember meeting Darren, the Max, Tom. I was like top goal scorer in the league.
He would score 2-3 goals a game.
I was scoring week in, week out.
He was always reading the game one step ahead of everyone.
So I was on trial at Norwich for about 2 weeks before they literally give me a contract. So I remember finishing my training session and I'm walking back to the car with my dad, and the manager pulled me into the change room and he sat me down and he literally said to me, "Do you want to play for Norwich? Do you want a contract?" And I literally said, "Yeah, I'd love to." So that moment there when I got that contract, I couldn't believe it. I remember telling all my friends.
When Connor got his contract, there was such a buzz going around the whole school. All of our mates were so excited for him.
Because playing for Norwich City Academy, it felt like that's what everyone wanted to do at my age. Just being able to put on that kit and that Norwich badge, like, and saying that this is who I play for, and I'm playing against other professional clubs like Arsenal, Chelsea.
To be playing against professional teams, to be playing for a professional team. But then he had to move away from his family, and I can only imagine how hard that was for him.
I had to stay in this thing called Digs. It was basically like a host family. They looked after me, they made my meals, they obviously gave me a house to stay, they made me a bed. But that did mean I had to leave home. It was obviously really hard for me and my family because I was only 12 years old when I did it. I think Norwich did help me a lot develop as a player, like especially physically. Like, I was a really small, skinny kid going into Norwich. Like, I was not really muscular. Now that is like one of my main strengths as a player, is my physical attributes. Like physical testing in under 23 squad, on first in nearly every single test. When growing up playing for Norwich, like playing on tours, like all the best games, winning tours. I remember one in Denmark. It was a really tight game. It was 0-0. It was crazy, and then we scored an absolute screamer in the last few minutes of the game. And then he ran off celebrating in our own half. So because we're all in our own half, they're allowed to kick off. So our goalkeeper's out of the goal, and they've kicked off straight away and started running towards our goal. And then that was a hectic game. We won that 1-0.
Working so hard through that pre-season and being so close to starting a very important season to the start of his professional career, and then finding out he's going to be out for 12 months.
We're doing like a training game, and one of my teammates has like tried to cut back the ball to me, and it's gone just behind me. And I remember I've turned and I'm running for the ball, and I thought I was going to beat this player to the ball. He was a lot bigger than me. As I've gone to kick the ball round him, he's made contact with me at the same time, and my knee's fully extended. And he's sent me flying, my knees popped backwards, and as soon as I've done that, I'm laying on the floor, and I can remember just like holding my knee. It felt like it wasn't there. Yeah, I instantly knew I'd done my ACL. I was so disappointed because I literally in that moment I knew my season was done.
Being told you're out injured for 12 months must be the worst thing he could have heard at that point.
We were just so gutted for him. We was trying to be there to support him to get him through this, because we are the boys who grew up with him, played with him, so we just gave him the support we could so we can get back stronger.
They told me I'd be out for 12 months and I'd need to have surgery, and that was definitely one of the darkest points in my life because it was such an important stage in my career. It was my last year as a scholar, and obviously I'd be starting my first year pro next year after, and my parents had just split up at the same time as well, so mentally it was very, very tough for me, but now looking back at it, it's only made me so much stronger. So at the start of my rehab, they just had me doing like very basic exercises, bending my knee up and down. I have to do this all day, every day. There's this thing called the Game Ready where I'd be icing it. It's like ice compression. It'd be strapped around your knee and it's like a machine that just squeezes and squeezes in and makes it really cold and helps straighten it out. I have this thing called the Compact as well. It's like an electronic machine that you like attach to your legs and it like pulses them without you even doing anything. So now I've come back from my knee injury, like my knee's in very good condition. I'm back playing football, I'm training regularly. Everything has been really, really good, but recently I have left Norwich. Unfortunately, I've been there for like 7 years. It has come to an end. I had to notice I've got to move on. It's not right for me to be there anymore, so I am also looking for new clubs. Things are being in the works now, but I'm able to deal with it. I know how to look after myself. I've been through it before, and I know everything happens for a reason. Once one door closes, a bigger and better one will always open up for you. So I'll just give some advice to anyone out there, like, don't be scared to make big changes in your life, because comes a time where you have to make changes and know what's best for yourself. Don't be scared to move on. Don't be scared to make them life changes, because eventually everything will work out for the better. Because I know a lot of people out there will have that gut feeling that things aren't going right for you, things aren't there, but just because you're comfortable, you don't want to make that change. But if you want to succeed in life, you want to go far, you have to make them changes. And it may be scary now, but once you get through that first stage and you work on it, you'll look back at it and you'll know it's the best decision you'll ever make.